to stay. No. You've been rude and selfish, Muffy Crosswire.
This video is brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you. Make sure to subscribe and help get this video to 4,000 likes.
And I say, hey!
Arthur gripes about how much he hates cleaning his room. He imagines what it'd be like to live with Binky or the Brain. Just then, DW comes in and gets crushed to death by Arthur's mountain of toys. 2 minutes in, and we've already gotten the best scene in the episode. Francine and Muffy are having a tea party when the latter sneezes directly in Francine's face. Gross. Muffy threatens to sneeze on everything and everyone and drops a whole tray of hot chocolate. Her family tries to figure out what's making Muffy sneeze. Wait, when the hell did they get a dog? Turns out the Crosswires are reupholstering their house, and all the loose dust is triggering Muffy's allergies. Mr. Crosswire decides to book a hotel before his daughter sneezes so loud that she blows the house down. However, Francine insists Muffy stay with her, and invites her over without her parents' permission. Muffy moves into Francine's room and brings along everything, from 2 jumbo TVs to the freaking Venus de Milo. Catherine refuses to share her room with the bratty billionaire, so Muffy lets her stay at the Crosswire mansion. Good for you, Catherine. Muffy bosses Francine around and has her reorganize the whole room all by herself. Francine calls her out for being a prissy princess, and Muffy defaults to gaslighting.
I just wanted your room to look perfect. Can you ever forgive me? Now just move the statue a little to the left.
So first you steal this priceless statue, then you insist on bringing it with you and forcing your best friend to move it around the room? Move your own damn Venus de Milo. Francine nearly strangles the airheaded heiress before the two get called to dinner. Muffy is aghast that the Frenskies would dare to serve her reheated leftovers.
I call it mom-atrocious.
Fine, eat crap then. Muffy next whines how Francine's TV is a piece of junk.
You only get 3 channels.
Then watch your own damn TV. Hell, you brought 2 of them. Muffy drives Francine crazy with her endless complaints, until her dad uses ice cream to put a bandage on this festering time bomb. Muffy is somehow confused why Mr. Frensky makes less money than her dad. Mr. Frensky explains how money can't buy you happiness, but it can certainly buy a lot of other important stuff.
What would I do with money?
Buy a nicer car, get better health insurance, pay your daughter's college tuition, save enough so you can retire before you're 80, and move into an actual house that's far away from Muffy. The next morning, Muffy ditches Francine to take her limo to school, even though she only lives 2 blocks from the building. Muffy's tirade continues as she shorts out the power in the building after trying to cram a whole salon into the bathroom. Muffy is so lazy that she calls her butler to have him tell her what's playing on TV.
And now the little girl jumps on the pony's back, and now the pony has begun to fly.
You know what? I would actually pay good money to hear Bailey narrate every episode of My Little Pony. The final straw comes when Muffy plays her music so loud that it causes the entire apartment complex to shake. Francine tells her to cut the crap, and Muffy complains how she doesn't get to do anything she wants. Francine tells her that if she doesn't like it, she can leave.
If you don't like it, why don't you just go home? I'm getting pretty tired of being poor anyway.
Fuck you! Muffy makes a big show of leaving and tries to play Little Miss Woe Is Me.
I just want to tell you I'm leaving. And if I die sneezing, I hope you're happy.
I know I'll be happy. Mr. Frensky tries to make peace until Francine tells the snarky sneezewipe to get the fuck out of her house. Francine refuses to apologize to Muffy because she has nothing to apologize for. Her dad comes to Muffy's defense, claiming they should try to see the good in people, even when it's not there.
But maybe Muffy's just not used to living in a house with different rules.
Where have you been staying since Muffy moved in? The next day, Muffy returns to apologize and asks if she can move back in with Francine.
I even started to miss leftovers. The hotel wouldn't make them for me.
Wait, so you didn't even go back to your own house? What the hell? The two make up as Muffy agrees to walk to school, only to have her limo follow behind her while she gripes and moans with every step.
Are we there yet? How much farther? I think I have a blister.
Let's review. Francine foolishly agreed to let Muffy stay with her, in lieu of letting her best friend sneeze herself to death. Muffy immediately sunk her claws into the Frensky abode and badgered Francine into waiting on her hand and foot. She complained about every minor inconvenience and made Francine's home an absolute hell. She continued to push Francine past her breaking point until she kicked Muffy out on her ass. And even when Muffy finally apologized, she refused to stop complaining and threatened to drive Francine mad. God help her when these two inevitably inevitably get an apartment together in their 20s. F you, Muffy.
And I say,
Hey, I have a Patreon. Sign up at patreon.com/mattniff to get your name in the thank you credits, along with early access to every FUDW, and the chance to vote for future episodes. If there's a movie or show you'd like me to talk about, top-tier patrons can commission a review for my channel. Check out the link in the description to become an FUDW superfan. Also, I'm now on Cameo, so make sure to check out my profile to get a personalized FU video. Coming up next.
I'd like you to meet our newest student. This is Muffy Crosswire. Miss Crosswire, these are your future friends and classmates.
and I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If you can learn to work and play and get along with each other.